Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel, World of Wrestling. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now. Hit the like button if you like this video, and leave a comment down below on anything you'd like to talk about that happened during this episode of NXT June 17th, 2020 review. Folks, I'm going old school. No special screen picture graphics, no music, no nothing. Going old school on this like I used to do a couple of months ago before I found this thing for Power Director app where I can do cool stuff for my videos and whatnot and kind of make it seem different each time that I do a video for you guys. But quite frankly, this doesn't deserve it. This episode, outside of a few things, was utter, complete trash. I'm not even giving this a full-on review because I don't need to. This show was probably the worst episode I have ever seen of NXT, the worst effort I have ever seen by NXT in forever, since their existence. And quite frankly, this sucked. And the main reason why this episode sucked, and I was mentioning this last week, how I didn't like how, Roderick Strong is acting all worried and scared and acting all goofy, ridiculous, like main roster-esque type acting here about Dexter Lumis, who, by the way, we didn't even see one time tonight. Or last night, I should say. I watched the episode tonight. Did not feel like watching more wrestling after AEW, so I decided to take the night off from watching NXT and just watch it here tonight. And quite frankly, Roderick Strong was ridiculous. You got Kyle O'Reilly acting as a therapist. Both Bobby Fish and Adam Cole knew the fact that Kyle O'Reilly was pretending to be a psychiatrist, and the whole thing was very bizarre. If I was Adam Cole at the end of this summer when my contract is up, after doing a segment like that, I'd be telling WWE to take their contract and shoving it straight up their ass and go to AEW, because this, quite frankly, is by far a blasphemy to fucking Undisputed Era. Bottom line, this was terrible, terrible shit. Absolutely dislike this shit beyond belief. You had Adam Cole have 4 or 5 guys come out. Well, actually, 4. There was 4 guys. You have Keith Lee, Johnny Gargano, and Finn Balor, all interested in the North American Championship and the NXT World Championship. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that's great that they were trying to put interest in the NXT North American Championship and the World title. My thing is they decided back-to-back weeks that they were going to have the North American Championship defended in a triple threat match between Keith Lee, Finn Balor, and Johnny Gargano, and then the winner of that match for the triple threat for that North American Championship would then get an opportunity for the World Heavyweight title with the North American Championship on the line, making it title for title on July 8th. Now, if you pay attention outside of WWE's garbage shows, you would know that AEW has week-to-week, July 1st and July 8th, as pay-per-view type shows for Dynamite. Now, would someone please tell me, doesn't that kind of show a pattern here? Oh, look at AEW. Oh, AEW's doing it, we can do it better. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to copy and try to do whatever they do. Are you fucking kidding me? Do your own thing. Pay attention to your own product. The AEW effect is definitely there, folks. And we don't even have an audience right now because of this virus. That's pretty fucking pathetic. This company, I don't know, man. I'm losing faith now even in NXT. This company is shit. You can't even have one good night on WWE programming without it being garbage. And now with Bruce Pritchard running both Raw and SmackDown as creative writer, gotta help us all. Anyone who watches WWE is really wasting their fucking time. Why I watch it still, I have no fucking idea outside. I guess you could say I'm an idiot. I'm guilty, you know? Whatever. Some of the matches were fucking boring as hell. You had Bronson Reed in a match with some fucking enhancement talent. Got his ass kicked. And he's interested in Karrion Kross after the attack what Karrion Kross did to him a couple of weeks ago before In Your House. The women's tag team title match was nothing. I mean, Sasha Banks and Bayley retained their tag team titles, which was going to be obvious. I don't think they're going to lose the tag team titles to Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart. I think that would be fucking retarded. I think a more legit tag team, such as like, I don't know, Dakota Kai and Rochelle Rodriguez, or Rochelle Gonzalez. Sorry about the mistake on the last name. But yeah, Rochelle Gonzalez and Dakota Kai being tag team champions and taking the tag team titles from Sasha Banks and Bayley and being the ones to actually break those two up would be a very good idea. It'd be nice to see NXT carrying around a WWE main roster championship. Maybe bring some prestige to that fucking title, because God knows there ain't a fucking thing on the main roster that can bring any prestige to any championship known to man. So who gives a fuck about that? So yeah, that match was alright, I guess. I mean, it wasn't nothing special. Damian Priest had a match with Killian Dane, which was very solid, entertaining matchup. Slow pace, but it was a good matchup nonetheless. They were hitting each other pretty good, doing some powerful moves. Yeah, Jake Maverick get fucking, like, fireman carry, plowed through a fucking table with his neck hitting the floor as well. So, I mean, he got his ass kicked by the new Cruiserweight champion, which I forgot his fucking name. Not that it really matters. I think the Cruiserweight division is god-awful and needs to go. They don't seem to put any kind of care whatsoever into the Cruiserweight division. They don't even put it on a pay-per-view like TakeOver or anything like that. So, who the fuck cares? What else? I mean, you had Caden Carter going up against Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai wins that match. You had Aaliyah, I believe is that how you pronounce her name. She's in a matchup with the female Chinese wrestler, not Io Shirai, but the other one, who has the little fan thingy. That was nothing. You had Robert Stone actually help her get a win, so now apparently they're going to be tied together as a team. Big whoop there. God, I mean, like, this show is so unforgettable. It really was. It wasn't even worth anyone's time for 2 hours. Tag Team Championship matchup, like I mentioned, it was alright. I mean, it was well worth being on the card. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, also, the tag team titles were on the line. You had Imperium and the Breezango. And those two teams went at it. It was a decent, solid, okay tag team matchup. They opened it up the same way AEW did. AEW had the tag team titles on the line. and so forth. So I don't know. Maybe they weren't. Maybe it was just coincidence, and that just happened to be that way. I don't know. I hope that's the case. I'd hate to think that NXT is just trying to copy everything that AEW tries to do with their card, with their actual shows week after week, trying to compete with them and making people go, hey, look at us, we're worthy of watching on a big Wednesday night. If the AEW is putting on a big fucking show, why not go ahead and take an event a week, a Wednesday, where there is nothing going on with AEW, and make your show big, make it pay-per-view like esque. I would definitely tune in for, if there's nothing really going on with AEW, I'd put them second to NXT. If NXT's having a pay-per-view like type of event on a Wednesday night, why the hell wouldn't anybody? This company is fucking ridiculous. And I waste my time week after week doing this shit. Trying to provide videos, trying to upgrade my channel, trying to get more subscribers. At this point, I don't really want to fucking put the effort of spending an hour and a half editing a video that's about 20 minutes long doing a review on this shit if it's going to be shit. I don't feel like doing it. And I'm not going to. So I apologize to you guys, but this show wasn't even worth my fucking time. I don't feel like editing all this crap, so take it the way it is. Leave your comments down below. Hit the like button if you like the video. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel at this time. And I thank you very much for watching. Have a great night. Bye.